A lot of people are going to probably call this a wannabe, a low-tech version of Inglourious Basterds, and it kinda is, but it's more accurately the movie of the trailer for Inglourious Basterds. The early one that sold it as primarily an action comedy about a squad of wise-ass dudes blasted Nazis, mostly left out all the quieter, dramatic film history stuff the actual movie was. This basically plays some of those same notes, but in the vein of mid-1980s Canon Films movie. Mid-budget, limited locations, extremely simple, go to a place, do a mission premise, all of which are only in place for scene after scene of big, cool, tough guys and exactly one cool, pretty lady, all of whom are basically bulletproof, stride or sort of stealth their way through a paintball field designer's idea of a military base set, casually blasting Nazis who attract bullets like they're magnetic, and casually say cool stuff and funny but not too funny one-liners to each other while they do it. Henry Cavill is the rascally one with the beard who shoots guns really good. Alex Pettyfer is the smart one who does plans really good. Alan Ritchson is the biggest, strongest guy with the most interesting backstory who gets to use all the coolest weapons and do the coolest kills, in case you were wondering if casting agents were watching Reacher. Yeah, they're watching Reacher. Henry Golding is the one who blows stuff up. Babs Alasamunkum is the smooth talker. Isa Gonzalez is the aforementioned exactly one cool woman. And hero Beauregard Faulkner finds Tiffin is apparently this young man's name. Cool. The premise is it's early World War II. England is screwed if they can't stop the U-boat, so supplies can come across from the United States. The plan is to knock out the one cargo ship bringing fuel to them out of a port near Cameroon, but that's supposed to be neutral territory, so they have to use an off-the-books crew of incarcerated or otherwise disreputable dudes to do the job, which consists of go get that boat, so it's a dirty, not quite dozen alike. Yeah, guns get shot, grenades get thrown around, Nazis get splattered real good, nobody's really taking it too seriously. It's a little too long at 2 hours, but feels more like a slightly overlong 90 minutes, if that makes sense. And like I said, it all plays out like something Michael Dudikoff and Eric Roberts would have done for Canon that you'd rent for Blockbuster in the early 90s on a 2-for-1 because, hey, army guys doing a raid to stop a boat. That sounds okay. And it is pretty okay, yeah. The action is nothing fancy, but it's convincing and fun. This is a Guy Ritchie movie, by the way, but you almost wouldn't know to look at it. He's really kind of dialed back his flair and tricks for the most part, which is actually kind of refreshing. The actors all seem to be having a good time. God help us, Cavill even cracks a few real emotions here and there, and I'd say Ritchson is giving a star-making turn, but I'm honestly not sure if there's anyone who'd watch this movie that isn't already watching Reacher. There's some dodgy makeup effects on a real-life history character and another historical Easter egg bit that's a little too cute for its own good, but, you know, as Sunday afternoon dad movie actioners go, it's at least it's worth a high 6, I'd say. I had a good time with it. I don't know if this makes sense, but I feel like this is a movie that you like if you build a lot of model trains. And I don't build a lot of model trains because I can't afford it, but I feel like if I could, I might.